All right, the LA Chargers just found an underrated X factor in training camp and especially in that Hall of Fame game against the Lions. If you're new to the channel, we are Detroit Lions fans, but this is a fully dedicated channel to the LA Chargers to give you an outsider's look into your team. And the guy I'm talking about is an undrafted free agent out of a small school here in Michigan. So he went to Grand Valley State, Ferris State. Those are Division II schools, really good schools in Michigan. And it's Caleb Murphy. Get him as a free agent from the Titans. He went undrafted, goes to the Titans, and now he's pushing your rookie Kyle Kennard, who was an outstanding player in the SEC. So it just goes to show you never know who's going to pop, the whole thing, right? So it's like there are a few players that made statements during, and they're talking about the Hall of Fame game, including Caleb Murphy, and we haven't talked about him enough. And here's what was so interesting is that the Lions were really trying to figure out what they had in the offensive line. And I mean, look at just causes a sack there. He makes 63 look just slow, out of shape, and unathletic on this play. Oh, gosh. He's a big, strong defensive end. Okay, so Caleb Murphy, why this is important is because every team goes through it. The Lions are going through it right now. It's like, all right, got Aiden Hutchinson. Then what? Man, it would be nice if we had something else. You have Khalil Mack. You've got Thule. You've got some options at defensive end. Bud Dupree, maybe. But the point is, need somebody. Just feels like you need something else along that defensive end spot. And why not Caleb Murphy? 6'3", 254. Went to Grand Valley State, like I was saying. There he set NCAA single-season record with 25 sacks in the 2022 season. 25. Goes undrafted, signs with the Titans, appears in a few games, then goes to the practice squad of the Chargers midway through last year, gets a futures deal, signs, comes back, forces a fumble on the kick return. He had the pass rush I just showed you where he's got like a half a sack or a tackle for loss there. And this is a 1-year deal. Oh, yeah, 1-year deal, $1 million. Caleb Murphy, see if you make it. Otherwise, you're going to cut you. So, interesting to have that. And again, we're just kind of keep an eye on that and see where it goes and see what kind of player he can be. But, man, you got to be excited about some of these. Oh, the cat and dog are going crazy. Do you have a cat? Do you have a dog? What kind of dog do you have? Would love to know. Would love a Rottweiler. I got a doodle. Rottweiler, German Shepherd. I'd be all in for. Okay, also I hadn't given you my thoughts on Keenan Allen coming back. I kind of talked about it a little prematurely where I was just like, don't need him. And I still don't think you need him, but man, what's it going to hurt to just be like, hey, Keenan, here's your role, man. And if he's good with his role and doesn't expect to be the number one guy or anything like that, and he can come in, provide depth, locker room guy, a guy that cares deeply about the Chargers, it's great. I don't think you can go wrong with it. So Keenan Allen, I think you got to be excited if you're a Chargers fan. Another thing is you signed a tight end. These lower end signings this time of year, it's like I don't know what that means. I don't know why. Do you need? Because it could mean we've got problems with the tight end. We need some more. We need to find somebody. Or it's like we're actually so good at tight end, we don't want to run those guys out there in preseason games. Let's get a guy to fill the spots, get a body. So it's like I don't know what that's all about. Another one too. Last thing here, I'm just kind of going through is Antonio Gates. So cool. Love just seeing him out there on the Hall of Fame stuff. These are just, again, I'm just kind of going through this stuff we hadn't had a chance to talk about. But great to see a great player that you remember watching. I kind of mentioned it a couple times, but in this Hall of Fame stuff, growing up, it's like, who are these guys? Never heard of them. you know, but when you're watching them in the prime of your life, and then you can then be like, I'm 22, I'm watching them. I'm into sports, and it's like, oh, Antonio Gates, dude, he's so good. And then to see him go on and go into the Hall of Fame, it's really awesome. So this is one of the first classes I'm like, man, I really remember watching other teams, right? So Barry Sanders winning the Hall of Fame, of course. It's living and dying off of that. But it's other teams. I know Antonio Gates. Hello. So, all right. I wanted to show you this too, because here's Keenan Allen against us, against the Meek Robertson, who's a great slot corner. But when you're a veteran and you just do this little, oh man. It's all right, you can give me some of that stuff? That's great. So, okay. Other couple things here that I wanted to point out was, so right here. The battle between Murphy and Kennard is one of those good problems to have for any team. Having two talents who are first-string worthy bodes well for the Chargers defense. Kennard was a star in college last season, SEC All-American honors. So this is interesting, and I think it's a great problem and good for the Chargers, man. You got extra bodies, and you can make something happen here with defensive ends. At the time of this recording, don't know what's going on with your offensive lineman. I was just keeping an eye on that, but don't know. Keep an eye. That's all you can do is keep an eye on that one. If you're new to the channel, hey, make sure you subscribe. Chargers content on this channel. It's nothing but Chargers, as we're Jim Harbaugh fans, really, because we're up here in Michigan, and then he goes there to the Chargers. Like, man, what? There's no way. We knew there was a way, of course. There's no way he can just go to the NFL and be successful, because is he really just going to go from NFL to college to NFL, and every stop he's just a great football coach? I got to see this firsthand, and that's why we started this channel, and we're watching him do it in the way that he does it, and it still almost doesn't make sense how he turns football teams into automatic winners. It's fun to see. It's great to see, and we just enjoyed it. So that's why we started talking about the Chargers, and here we are. We learned the players, learned about the draft picks, Ladd McConkey. You just starts kind of building on itself, and now I feel pretty knowledgeable about the Chargers, if I can be honest with you. So let me know your thoughts. Make sure you subscribe if you're a Chargers fan. And we'll see all of you on the next one.